Hi there, Capricorn. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your reading. Back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love general messages. The format is going to be you versus them. I'm going to be pulling card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their energy currently is like, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and advice by the end of the session. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you at all. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? And please don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign as well. Ooh la la. That's very interesting, you know, because all of the cards showed up in reverse. From their energy, your challenges, past, present from your side here. And in the present moment, you are the only person who's showing up in upright position. That's very, very interesting. But anyway, the persons in which we're going to be talking about today, they have the Five of Swords in reverse, they have the Hermit in reverse, and they also have the Ten of Swords in reverse. I do feel that you're dealing with somebody here who wants to get out of a conflict with you. However, there is that wanting to get out of a conflict with you because they feel kind of like, you know, I do feel like a little bit of a loneliness inside of them, or they kind of like feel empty without you. But at the same time, there's this healing process that they also need to go through right now, to a point where I don't feel that your person in this current moment, even though they want to get out of a conflict with you, or they want to get out of a period where there's a weird tug of war going on, but not too emotionally available at the same time. It's more about like there is this numbness and there is this wanting to get out of a conflict with you because they kind of like need your company, all right? Your challenges here, Capricorn, you have the Four of Wands in reverse, and you also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Your challenges here has a lot to do with, you know, giving birth into something in regards to these connections. And I do feel that one of the reasons for you not having that excitement, not really having that, I want to be the first person who initiates something that brings into the fun of the relationship, simply because you feel kind of like quite demotivated in doing so, because you feel that there's something here that is either broken, or you just feel that you are not seeing eye to eye with this person. So it's like, you know, when we're in an okay type of relationship, there's always this excitement inside of us of wanting to do something that pleases the other person, right? Like, oh, I want to do this for this person. It's going to make them happy. If it makes them happy, it's going to make me happy as well. But I just don't feel that there's that sense in you. Yeah. Especially from this person's as well. So it's kind of like vice versa here. In the past, this person got the Judgment in reverse and also the Tower in reverse from your side. You have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and you also have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you... Okay, so from this person's side, I do strongly feel that there's an unfinished business going on between the both of you. And one of the reasons for that being is because there's like a lot of like bottled up emotions that they're feeling inside of them. It's like there's, you know how it feels like, right? Like, I'm going to give you an example. So let's say, for instance, there is someone who comes home really late and not really giving an information towards their partner about why they come home so late. Okay. They come home so late, and then the partner is pissed, but is pretending like everything is okay. And then they go to sleep together. And then the next morning, this person who came home late that night, forgot to, I don't know, put the dishes or wash the dishes or whatever that is. And then the partner, who had like a lot of bottled up emotions, starts to be angry just because of the dishes. But actually the anger doesn't come from the dishes. It comes from something else. You know, it comes from needing clarity of where this person has been late at night. So it's something like that. So there's something that this person is making a fuss about, but it's really not the core issue. The issue goes deeper than that. And I feel that one of the reasons why this person, and I do feel that this person still hasn't been able to articulate their needs or their frustrations. Hence, there is this numbness here that is going on, even though they kind of like wants to get out of a conflict with you. It's almost like they want you to be able to figure out What is it exactly that makes them frustrated in the first place? From your side, you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and also the Nine of Swords in reverse. So from your side, you feel that this person depleted your energy. Okay, you feel that this person is giving you so much problem to a point where it kind of like, I'm not debilitating to your work or your career or your ability to focus. And I do feel that in the past, you kind of like wants to get out of that period where you feel that you're giving way too much power or way too much control over this person, towards this person. And you kind of like want to get out of that period of anxieties here. In the now, they have the High Priestess in reverse, and they also got the King of Cups in reverse. So in the now, again, as I said earlier, there's going to be secrets, or there's going to be things that they're keeping from you that is going to come out again. And I think one of the reasons for that is because they want full-blown transparency within this connection. And also at the same time, they also want to get out of a period of conflict, but they just don't know how. And I think this person's homework now is to figure out what is it exactly that is going on inside of them. What is the thing that they want? What is the thing that they need? What is it that makes them frustrated? Because I do feel that this person right now, especially with the King of Cups in reverse, and you got the Hermit card in reverse there, it's not really being inwards and asking themselves, like, why am I so frustrated? Why am I like this? Like, what is it that I need? Okay. From your side, you have the Hangman in reverse, and you also have the Page of Pentacles in upright position. I do feel that you're still kind of like trawling, fishing, for this connection. You kind of like, you try to see things from their point of view, and you also starting to evaluate this person and evaluate this relationship from top to bottom, whether or not it's worthy of your investment or not. So before we clarify what's going on in the now, I would like to pull some future card for you guys. All right. Death card, Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Let's see from your side here, Capricorn. The Hermit and the Five of Wands. But you're still pissed as well. I don't feel that, okay, Five of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Fool card. I feel that the bottle of emotions isn't just coming from them. I think it also comes from you, or there's something here that you're still keeping on the inside that you're still holding to this person's head. You know what I mean? Because I do feel that in the future, this person is going to get a period of transformations. Okay, their energy is going to be completely switching. I think we're going to clarify what this is, all right? But I do feel that this person would want to do something that it's still a challenge here about giving like a start or a restart button towards this connection. But I do feel that in the future, you wouldn't want any of that. Okay, you have the Hermit and you have the Five of Wands. You kind of like wants to have a little bit of accountability from this person. Because I do feel that you've done the work, especially here with the Hangman, you've done the work of like going inward and studying and being reflective upon yourself. And you also feel that, okay, if you want me to be taking accountability for my actions, you also need to do that too. So let's clarify. And it's going to be to a point where, come on, let's not pretend everything is going on okay between the both of us. This is from your side in the future. I don't want this. I actually want this. I want the collective happiness between the both of us, but like before we sort out to the bottom of the problem, then this is not happening. I don't want that. So let's clarify the present moment here. Okay, I want to see the High Priestess in reverse. And again, because I'm doing these readings ahead of time, so the present moment could literally be already happening, or it's going to happen really soon. Let's see the High Priestess in reverse here. Six of Wands, Two of Wands, and also the Moon card. Okay, this person right now is indulging themselves through like a lot of superficial activities that will make their self-esteem good, whatever that may be. People have a different ways of elevating or boosting their self-esteem or their ego, and I think you kind of like sense this. You kind of like sense that this person is doing this. You're waiting something from this person, though. Let's see the King of Cups in reverse from this person's side. Ten of Swords, Hermit, the Nine of Swords. I think one of the reasons why this person feels a certain type of numbness is because if they were to be alone and sit by their own, they would have to sit with the pain. And I think this pain could potentially be about this connection, or it could just potentially be about their life. I mean, there's like a lot of wounds here that they're refusing to see. There's like a lot of problems that they're refusing to see. And if they were to be sitting down and just look at themselves, it only leads to this, and they don't like feeling this way. So I think in the now, and I think you're kind of like quite aware of this, is this person is involving themselves with like a lot of activities that will boost their self-esteem. But again, six of wands is something that is, I'm not going to say superficial, but it's something that is just temporary. Okay. It's much more about like that dopamine boost, if you can call it that way. Let's see the Hangman from your side here, Capricorn. Three of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Six of Swords. So you're trying to balance out between deciding what to do in regard to this connection. It's either you want to collaborate with this person or you just want to slowly move to calmer water, but you're balanced in this dynamic. It's like you're not at a point where you're like, I want this very much. This is my life. I need this. You're not like that anymore. You're more like a 50-50. I can work on this all right, but Three of Pentacles require two people to work on something, right? It needs a teamwork going on. I can work on this if this person wants to work on this, or I could just slowly move to calmer water. That's your energy, which is beautiful, Capricorn. Page of Pentacles clarified by the King of Wands, King of Pentacles, and also the Page of Cups. If you're single and ready to mingle, I do feel that there's going to be like a lot of suitors coming in your way. A lot of them. A lot of them. But, you know, by it clarifying the Page of Pentacles regarding this connections, I do feel that you guys are much more in the energy of like being very practical and seeing things as they are. I do feel that there's like a radical acceptance that you guys are right now implementing in your life to a point where you're like, if this person is this and this, then I would like to offer them my love. But I'm going to have to make that, you know, really practical evaluation of this person, whether or not this person is worth my love. So let's clarify the future. Clarify the Death card for me, please. Chariot. Oops. Six of Pentacles and also the Seven of Cups. Let's see the Ace of Wands from your side. Three of Swords, and no, from their side, Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and also the Five of Cups. So I do feel that in the future, this person would finally realize, you know, all of these activities that they're doing in the name of freedom or in the name of them having that, I don't know, instant gratification, that self-esteem boost that we were talking about earlier is bringing them nothing but pain. Yeah? It's like every time they look for solutions outwards instead of inwards, it would only lead them to be more confused than ever. And I think in the future, this person will come to that realization. And when the time comes when this person finally comes to that realization, I do feel that this person is going to be slowly coming to you. Let's see the Hermit from your side. High Priestess, the Seven of Swords, and also the Fool card. Let's see from your side with the Five of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. I feel that in the future, so basically, you are doing exactly what this person is supposed to be doing, going inwards, questioning, you know, things, questioning yourself, questioning this relationship, being reflective upon that and all that stuff. So I do feel that in the future, when this person comes around after that huge realizations that I was telling you earlier, you would then start to be like, why now? Where were you at that time where I was just so head over heel for you, where I was just basically ready to jump on the cliff for you? Right? Where were you when you were like that? You were being secretive. You're hiding shit from me. You allow me to jump on the cliff by my own. You know, it's almost seems to me, you know, looking at this and I was kind of like having that visualizations. It's like two people wanting to do like a trust fall on the edge of a cliff. And then one person jumped and the other person didn't. backed out or freaked out or chickened out. I don't know. And I feel like this is how you feel in regards to this connection. And that's how you're going to be realizing it in the future. It's like, why now? Like, where were you when I was jumping on that cliff alone? Where were you? So in the future, the Five of Wands clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and also the Queen of Wands. There's this sense of independence. There's this sense of like you figuring out that I need it. So it's more about like you realizing that it's not necessarily the person that you're attracted to or you're in love with, but it's more about the energy or what type of void they were able to fill. And I do feel that through all of these reflections that you guys are doing here, Capricorn, you would finally realize that, you know what, I actually could do what they did to me, to myself. Not the hurt part, but more about the void that this person filled for you, which is a beautiful thing. I'm liking this. So let's clarify, pull some advice card for you, okay, Capricorn? Advice for Capricorn, please. I don't think you need any type of advice, though, because you're doing so good. The Sun card in reverse, the Eight of Cups, and also the Eight of Pentacles in upright position. All right, so this is kind of like quite of a reminder that you have come a long way. You see this? The Sun card in reverse. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and yet it's in reverse. But, you know, with the Eight of Cups in here, you've already moved away from it. You've already moved away from the toughest, I don't know, life or period in your life where you feel that your heart had been probably shattered, or you feel that you're lacking in self-confidence or self-esteem. That has gone way back, okay? But maybe it's because of the planetary alignment that is happening these days. You will have kind of like some brief moment where you're revisiting those memories that you know, or those cups that you know is no longer emotionally fulfilling for you. And this is much more of a reminder. If that happens, okay, if you need to revisit the things that you know is not fulfilling for you, how about you sit down and then you look back at how far you've come. It's more about reminder of you reflecting on, you should be proud of yourself. Okay, and if you really want to be going back to that period or to that era or to that energy, that is more about you needing to remind yourself that, wow, like I've come this far. Whether you want to go back to it or not, that is really up to you, but it's more about a reminder. Okay, so I think that is it for my reading for you here, Capricorn. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for, and I hope you have a great week ahead. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.